Night 5. Another crab's treasure. Usual, we will run through, make sure everything is working accordingly. Okay, seeing the live here. Treasure. Yes. Usual, we will run through. Shut that right off. And beautiful. All right, hop back to labs. Get ourselves into the game. We'll let the homie sit with it for a minute. Just look at him go. That Harkel pod. It's the hacky sack OG right here. Just don't stop. All right, 9 o'clock. Buddy, I don't mean to interrupt your game. I know. All right, let's go. Let's refill you up because I interrupted your rhythm and you dropped it, and that's my bad. Now then, we opened up some of the ending portion of this level off stream. Because last time this level was making me furious. Full disclosure. But we left some pieces, like the crystals over there. Got me a valve. Quiet, you. Thank you. Huzzah! All right, let's go. I might even just go refill this now because it was dumb to even take damage, but I wanted the crystals, man. I wanted them. Dropping on down real quick. All right, let's go see about what we found. Now we're just going to fall to our death, aren't we? All right, wait. We may live yet. Ha! Sometimes things... Hello, Bobby Gilbert. How are you? Hope the day's been good to you. Welcome to another Crab's Treasure. You watched me suffer through this area last week, and now we're going to take in the fruits of our labor. These platforms, this is what we've been working towards. Right here. Me, the viewers, the shell, we're all in this together. Yeah, he wouldn't rob us of that, right? Maybe even rich guys can make mistakes, right? Oh no. That's not how this works. All right, yeah, I want to keep going. Shoo. Ooh, shiny. Wait. As a matter of fact, it's an upgrade on my current one. More attack, don't mind if I do. Ah!
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean. And even those you love and trust would rip your limbs off if they must. Like Mr. R, the one in charge, who scrapped our homes to build his barge. But don't be gloomy, glum, or sad, 'cause down in here, it's not so bad. Save crying for another day. Forget it all. Come on, let's play.
What an intro. That was fire.
Time for a makeover.
Okay, it does that electric damage, but I'm wearing the electric resistant. Okay, they can combo, and that's a problem. Alright. I gotta figure out what I can and can't defend. Okay, I can parry it, so.
I'm having so much fun!
Oh, what are you doing? Okay, so you're over here now. I'm guessing. No, you're over
I'm
there.
getting the tingles.
The double attack. Alright, so we're gonna die here. The double attack up close is a bit lame. Oh, I didn't know the charge actually killed me. Okay, should back the chat. It's been good, near the end game in 2077, so next week's stream I'll be doing side missions and the rest of Phantom Liberty. So that's always a fun question with Cyberpunk 2077. How many side quests are left? Because that can be a lot, as you know. But yeah, Phantom Liberty was a blast, so that's always good on stream. All right, let's try this again, and let's maybe not be as terrible at it.
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes
I want to watch this intro
unclean.
again.
And even those you love and trust would rip your limbs off if they must. Like Mr. R, the one in charge, who scrapped our homes to build his barge. But don't be gloomy, glum, or sad, 'cause down in here, it's not so bad. Save crying for another day. Forget it all. Come on, let's play.
All right.
Time for a makeover.
Yeah, so the key, parry the balls.
I'm having so much fun!
Yeah, I hear you. It's a good time, right? Okay, where do you pop out from?
I don't even know what this one does.
What? Massager? Well, some kind of massager. Okay, well, we got away from that. All right, now what is this? Okay, we can kind of parry this. Little heal. Alright, well, this is certainly going better than the last time. Goodness.
I made
Toaster.
us a snack.
What? Okay. Hold on. Okay. But I can't properly platform this because I'm terrible at that, so... Thought I was in the blocking time, but I was not. Uh-oh. Alright, what now?
Best playmate ever. No one else stayed awake this long.
Wow. Stayed awake, huh? Guessing these are probably the safe spots. Got gunked. Where'd you go? Uh-oh, this again. I missed. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. But we got heals. We can do this. We're about done. No, not the massager! Okay. Where are you? Almost. Almost. What? Yeah! We did it!
Thanks for playing with me.
It is done. Electrocute. Okay. That's for all the electrical stuff that we've been seeing this whole game. It all comes together. All right. All right. All right. Gonna need that, I think. Unless I don't need fuses anymore. Because I am the fuse. Wait, I gotta equip that. Right? Oh no, it's already equipped. There we are. That wasn't very PG. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I didn't know what to make of that. Things you don't expect to see, but yet here we are. Okay, well, I got my electrical power. I got my fuse. Beat our first boss of the day. Off to the races. Let me see about what you said before. I've been holding off on a lot of side missions till I'm near the end. Okay. So you could have a couple streams worth of side missions if you're doing the whole 100% thing, but that's a blast because I love all the side missions in that game. Unfortunately, that's usually the hard part, where you get bogged down in side missions and you're like, where was I in the initial stuff I was doing? But those people can do whatever they want. I'll play it. I don't think I need anything else. I think I just need to go back and backtrack to all the places where I can now use the electrical powers. That's a big find. Get out of here. I want no part of you. Yes. Now this, though. This I would like. Right? I feel the same way. If I'm gonna do any sort of challenge run, like, you know, the Souls community, they're all about like crazy challenge runs. I've always been a big believer that I got 100% the game first before I ever try anything like that. 12. Yes. Cool. Cool. Shelleport. 60 crystals. I gotta see if I can upgrade that electrical power I just got, because that's probably helpful. Hello, sir. Of course. Summon duration. Okay. Well, yeah. When he's right, he's right. I fear I've been called out. Okay. He got that upgraded. What's a Poda? Oh, yeah. Yo, Tapoda was... First of all, hello, Joey Nails. Hope you've had a good day. Welcome to another Crab's Treasure. But, oh, yeah. That's the Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper Tapoda. You get to fight him in potentially the best boss fight in the game thus far. And then he sells you skill upgrades. Decided after I beat Saints Row 2 that I'm going to play you're going to play the Forbidden Saints Row, the Saints Row that they've disavowed. Well, I respect it. You know, I got a chunk of the way through that and I was like, I can't do this. But I respect anybody that gives it the full college try, you know? Okay, we've got a couple things to look at. The sands between. Because now we got an electrical power, and there's a bunch of like batteries and stuff laying around here. So we got to see what we can do about that. And look at me wearing a fuse. Yep, yeah, he gave me his punch. Yeah, see, I got the mantis punch. Speaking of which, I should probably figure out how... Yes, okay. Left and right on the pad to switch between them. Okay. I need... Is it this? I gotta remember where the battery was. I haven't been here in a little while. We're gonna start with the northwest. Me and my fuse. You know, I didn't choose the fuse life. The fuse life chose me. Oh. I was curious about how the logic carried out, because you can skewer different shells and use them as hammers. But I was like, you can't do that with glass, can you? Well, no, you can't. if you're just gonna stand there. Now look at me and my banana hammer. You see this? Ah, he does not like that. You weren't expecting any of this. Oof, oof. My condolences. All May long, you'll only be a Forza streamer. Okay. Are the Forza folks doing something during that month, or is that just that's what you're playing? You know, sometimes they'll do like season stuff, especially the racing games in the summertime, I feel like. Look at all the stuff. I swear, if I ever start actually using the barbed hooks, yeah, it's gonna go hard. Oh no, it's an ambush. Don't like it. No. Reach. Mashing R1. Oh. Huh. Okay. If I ever play an umami build, that's neat. I'm telling you, the hammer mechanic is crazy. Oh, Forza's 20th, so I bet the drops are going to be crazy, or whatever they end up doing, the treats that they give the people that play. I remember first generation Forza, that game was crazy. They were so good. They probably still are really good. More stuff. That's what we're here for, folks. Above all else. That's another one of the things that we had just got. Oh, for crying out loud. Wait. There's stuff here. A lot of stuff. Okay. Nope. Got that. Got that. I'm hoping they bring back fan favorite tracks and cars. I always feel like there's a huge opportunity in all the racing games to feed that nostalgia with, you know, past tracks. You know, I mean, we were talking about Tony Hawk the other... He took my What a jerk! That was my only shell! Well, I got this one now. A mason jar. Oh, and there's bubbles that come out of the ground. It's all so simple. Come here, you. Well, for some of the racing games, I almost wonder why they don't, like, roll over cars from the previous... Okay. Good news, the glass jars, with those guys, there's so many. Oh, and there's one right there. Yeah. Alright, well, this is ridiculous. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy what's going on here, but... They got me again! Oh, so it takes a couple grabs. Well, I got this spring now. Okay. They are literally everywhere. Okay, watch for bubbles. Yeah, the Tony Hawk games are incredible about, we brought back this course from the previous game. Bonus points if it's some kind of unlockable or something. But those past generations were always so good about that. And I almost wonder how with Forza, I think it more applies to the cars, where I almost wonder why some cars ever leave. And the same can be said for tracks in the same way, because especially now with how online everything is, you could probably be running polls every month and, you know, quickly know the tracks that people love. Wish the Tony Hawk people were a little better about that, but maybe this time is the time. Ah, ambushes everywhere. It probably is something to do with licensing. I guess it depends on how much of whatever real intellectual property they actually have to fight from. There's so much valuable stuff here, and yet walking around here is so deadly. First of all, probably a good idea. What, wait. Is that a baby one, or what? Well, I don't get it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I wonder about the legalese involved with all that. Like, why don't we just keep it simple? Pay for it once and say we'll do it across a maximum of 5 games, knowing full well they'll probably only make 3. But if they want to make another 2, they have that option. I don't know. It's kind of the equivalent of like driving all around Timbuktu when you could just be driving in a straight line. They gave me one of those things as a prize for navigating all of those things. All right. Can I? Ha ha! Me and my thimble hammer. More things change. Yes, you don't want the pretty part of the thimble hammer. All right. Okay, well, I think we just want to head to the north, right? True to the north. And away from all these giant X's and bubbles rising out of the ground. What was that? Do like the soda can skill more. So we're going to keep with that. Conversation? Hello, Ed. Oh, it's the rave. Guys, crab rave. I really hope that they bring back the old school stock cars. That'd be sick. I mean, why not? If you've got like, especially if they're working with them on like a manufacturer level, if like they're talking to, Honda or Hyundai, what have you. Do I have to? I don't want to kill them. Do I have to? Or, well, like, do I get a thing? Oh, no! Alright, so there's my answer. I'm sorry, but the hammer is just too much. Alright, well, there goes everyone. Do I get something from this guy now? What? It's funny whenever, even though like I know what stock cars, I always think of slot cars in my head. The little like tiny things you have to race in the Yakuza games. Whenever I hear stock cars, so I always have to think about it for a second. Like, nope, it's not the little ones. It's the actual stock cars. But they're gone. Wait. You mean to tell me that I knocked them into the abyss for nothing? And he's still dancing. I love that. Keep the party going, pal. Now, where did Disco Ball Homie go? Because, yeah, right there. Because I want that shell. Look at me now. Look at that. Alright, well, for the sake of it. In case the dancing was bugging that guy up there and he's trying to give me something. The stock cars from Forza Motorsport 4 were a fan favorite. Interesting. That's awesome. I mean, I could see why. Yeah, now we're good. Oh no! What have I done? Well, see you later. Okay, where to next? I knew I shouldn't have destroyed those guys. Well, that's what we get for trying to help. Oh, mantis block. Oh no, it replaced it on me. I wasn't counting on that. With the bobbit trap, we want mantis punch. Yes. There we are. Okay, it's fine. Not anything mind-blowing like I was hoping for, but ain't that how it goes? Hey, I have a valve. Yeah. Oh no, but some of these are guys that give me gems. Alright. Another muscle. Can't she? Alright, there we are. Cool. Wow. Parry on parry. Alright. That's fine. Know exactly where I gotta go. Do a race between the Gen 4 stock cars and the modern NASCAR cars. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mixing classes like that, that'd be sick. Or car types, or whatever the proper nomenclature is for that. There we are, right over there. Go ahead, Bobby Gilbert. What's your joke? Okay, well, good news. Pretty easy to get back to here and my disco ball. Now, okay. Yeah, no, there's I would argue, since like I have a weird relationship with that because I work in software, so it gets talked about all the time. So you see like the merits and the demerits of it firsthand. So in that regard, when it comes to talking about art, absolutely yes. And the only one who is actually the artist in that situation is the one that wrote the algorithm, the one that figured out how to make a user's prompts into the actual artwork. They're, I think, the only actual artist in that equation. And even then, it's its own unique digital interpretation on art. I could rant on this for a while because I work with AI enough that I've got a different enough interpretation on it. Why is that one's damaged so much? Oh, well. I don't think I need those gems right now. I've got everybody else's. Where do we want to go? I want to go to the northwest. Yeah, AI in general is an interesting conversation. At its current state right now, I almost feel like it's a tool. Like, it's not actually going to be taking anybody else's job in its current state. It's just the equivalent of having a really good hammer or a really good screwdriver, you know? Like, I think we drum it up a bit further than it actually is right now. So, like, you've played Mass Effect and you've seen what those, like, the VIs look like. Like, the current state of AI is nothing like that. And I think the only time we ever have to worry about, you know, it taking jobs or anything like that is when it gets to the point where it's like a VI, like you find when you know, all around the Mass Effect games or something. Yeah, a lot of levels to it. I don't know all of them, just though that's my understanding of the ones that I know now. Okay. Up there's another block. What do we got? A whole lot of stuff. Potentially. And then there's the electrical. A lot going on here. Sheesh. Exactly. Sam from Andromeda is a perfect example. Add electrical damage. Sheesh. Okay, so this area is kind of sick. But yeah, for its current state now, I mean, it's as easy as exactly how people use it right now. You know, they put in a question or a prompt and it spits it back. But as long as it's not the one asking the questions and answering its own questions, like it's a tool. Sick. Whole new thing. All right, now how does this work? Does that stay on forever? And where are you taking me? Ah, it's the land of crabs. Hit something? Oh, thank you. Oh. Yes. That follow-up was crazy. Yeah, brand new finisher. Now. You know, and depending on how you look at the Geth in Mass Effect, it's like, who's to say it doesn't end up on like the best possible scenario similar to that, where, oh, this guy wants a piece, don't he? Look at this. But while I'm hanging out up here, you see, I'm just hanging out on this magnet. Um, like, if the Geth becoming self-aware, and if they wanted to like go off and live their own way, then like they ain't gonna bother us. Who cares? But yeah, that's sort of the direction it could definitely head in, where you start talking about the legions of the world. The one guy who's like, what are you doing? Okay. Bills. I don't like it. Please. There's a lot of funny physics going on today. See? A lot of funny physics going on today. What are you doing? Can you do a slam? Well, what are you doing up there? I thought I had the roll. Oh man, the reach on that was lame. Okay. Oh, well, that's big. Yep, Edie as well. Absolutely, same idea. And I mean, you saw how you used Edie in the game. Like, Edie wasn't running missions, but Edie was telling you the best possible way to run missions or what have you. I mean, that to me is a perfect example of like how I feel AI as a whole is going to be utilized. Right. And I mean, and that was in like dire circumstances, and she had to figure out all kind of workarounds for that. And you could also like you were sending off missions, so you could argue that she was doing the equivalent of like Workday or Salesforce, was telling you the best possible way to do something, and you still, as the human, have to click confirm or cancel or try again, etc. Okay, anything else up here? No. All right, well, we'll just head back down. That was cool. That's the next step. Yeah. That's when we start actually talking about cybernetics as alongside AI. And I mean, who knows how far off we are from that. That's something I'm not quite as tuned in on. I know we got like the dogs and stuff, but even those, I'm not sure exactly how individually capable they are, if they, or how much direction they need and such. But yeah, I was always thinking more of Edie from the table. But yeah, I always forget she becomes a party member. But that's also a result of the cybernetics. So at the very least, we could think of Edie being one of them, like, Boston Dynamics dogs. Cool. Okay, well, you can stay down there. What are you? I don't know if I've seen these guys before. Wow. You smashed your own weapon. And you gave me another relic? What? Greedy, greedy. And you gave me another crab. Okay. But smarter and good at combat. Yeah, I mean, even this, like, we have a choice depending on our, availability of the machinery and, the alloy type body parts. But like we see in other forms of sci-fi, like interesting HUD displays that utilize AI to great effect, like the equivalent of auto aim popping up crosshairs all over the user's display. I almost wonder if like that's the best use of it. Stupid seahorses. All right, we go this way. We're done there. The moment they develop mantis blades, we're screwed. Yeah, there's a couple weapons I've seen in a few games. Mantis blades, absolutely one of them. Whatever that the weapon in Deus Ex, where like the later Deus Exes, like Human Revolution, where you can just shoot projectiles at a full, complete circle around you. I saw that and I was like, if that gets ever into the wrong hands, like that's a cheat code in combat. But Mantis Blades is right up there. Any of the hacks in Cyberpunk where you can suddenly poison your enemies while you're hiding behind a wall, like, yep, that's good luck, everybody. Okay, so shall we try the east side? Sounds like a good idea. So I'm trying to find all those mantis blocks while I'm here. Yep, Gorilla Arms is right there. Yep. Don't need anybody getting those, and or if they do. Like all the leading figures whenever we're in like a mutually assured destruction state. God have mercy on our souls. Alright, to the east. I know there's more spots to use electrocute, like right there. You see that? Don't you fall. All right. What'd you bring me? Oh, look at that. What are we waiting here? Oh no, the gunman's. Okay. Gunman no more. Okay, well, I want this. Cool. And the gold. The subtext. Nasty. They get it. They know. And how many of these are realistically at the bottom of the ocean? There's probably a lot. Nope, that didn't work. Da 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 da. Okay, here. Topic of Cyberpunk was the favorite car from the game. I'll tell you, man, I'd probably have to look at a list and then be like, oh, I remember that one. They definitely were more of a means to an end. Like, I could never remember the names from like GTA either. It's always more like what was on the radio is what sticks with me. But I always remember pretty much, or at least a good chunk of the cars, unless they were meant to handle otherwise. Everything handled really nicely in Cyberpunk. These folks are terrible. No! I've been eaten. Okay, one down. But at what cost? Oy. That Quadra R Turbo rings a bell. There was a lot of really nice handling cars in that game. I think that was part of why I never really paid it too much mind, because I just assumed that everything handled pretty well. So, all right. Oh, all right. I'm dead. I gotta look it up. Where did I put? Because I know the moment I see the name, I'll absolutely be like, that's the one. There was one I'd saved from that soundtrack. Let me see. Oh. Chip in was real good. That's not the one. Cyberpunk 2077. It was like this rap rocky jam that was really, really stuck in my head for like the next couple days. It wasn't No Save Point, although that's fire. Delicate Weapon was fire. Major Crimes by Health was sick. Alright, where is All Radios? Hole in the Sun was cool, likewise. User-friendly, Night City. Tatted on My Face was fire. I'm now being reminded of how much of this is really good. Come on. Is it Go Blaze? Oh yeah, it was definitely a Conrad Old Money song. Run the Block, yep. I think Run the Block was the one. Never Fade Away was fire. Yet Really Want to Stay at Your House was really good. Although I never did see Edge Runners. I probably should fix that. Because I've heard it's really good. And I guess we're going to go back and get our stuff. Because that crystal is still there. Okay. How much of Edge Runners, like how is it related to Cyberpunk? Just like same universe, or is it also like Johnny Silverhand? Or I'm curious of like how much of a refresher I might need to do on the lore before I go into it. Get away from me! Listen. Okay. All right. They don't respawn. It's so beautiful. Is there actually a thing to do? No. Okay. It's a rogue's... Oh, it's rogue's story or prequel, what have you? Okay. Haha, you come with me. If I'm going down, you're going down with me. That sounds rad. Why? Explain yourself. That's silly. Are we just not allowed to grapple to nets, even though we can in some areas? Thank you. Okay, what would you like me to do about this? Like, I don't think that's gonna... This is why we don't doubt ourselves, team. Cool. Okada makes cameos. Very nice. I love that. I'm so sorry! He's so good. He's always been so good. And we just keep finding new ways to say the things that he's good at. Now me and my cup hammer. Out to save the world. And all my army of barbed hooks. Okay, now what have we here? You got my hopes up. I thought you meant to Kazuchika Okada. That would have been awesome. He backs into your quadro. I'm so sorry. Here, enjoy that. What? What? What a silly attack. Alright, well. Oh. Exactly. Telling you. I hope he's in the next game. They'd be doing themselves and us a favor. Ooh. There's some things up there. Me and my cup hammer. We've got to go get them. Get in your car and leave. I always thought that Okada would be perfect for one of the Yakuza games, and then they announced that definitive edition for the Nintendo Switch Direct the other day, and now I'm like, all right, so there's still hope. They've got Toriano in one, I believe. Now's the time. Well, that's what you get. I didn't want to bother you. You started swinging at me. Oh, another block. This is why we came back here. A whole new place. Perfect. Perfect. Cool. Steal another chip with Okada's engram on it, and the first thing he says, yes. There's so many good things you can do with that. This is It's my home run derby. My running attacks are insanely powerful. It's Solaire. They just gave me Solaire from Dark Souls. Well, excuse me? Look at me. Yeah, they even have a Souls gag in there. Increases your dodge roll iframes by 30%. Just kidding. Yeah, that's they're not going to do that. Look at me. Mm-hmm. With my cup hammer and everything, I am a true Souls god. Crab Souls indeed. I am the Sun Bro. See me, son. Ah, that find made me so happy. Oh boy. All right. And we got a new place to chill. I think the next Cyberpunk game will be centered around the Fifth Corporate War. Generally all for whatever direction they want to take it in. At this point, from a narrative perspective especially, I trust CD Projekt Red. So ain't gonna ever catch me questioning them. They tell me they've got a good idea, I'll be waiting. Okay, we'll be back for you. We got more stuff. Listen. Okay. As long as Keanu Reeves is in it. Cool. There's a whole lot of stuff around here. Including me getting my shell ripped off. Great job, everyone. So I can jump over it. Well, that's good. Good swinging. For the next Cyberpunk game will be a weird open-world racing wrestling game. I love open-world racing games, so I'm in favor of that and beat everybody and unlock Atom Smasher. Big stupid hammer guy. I've fallen into the hole. I can't see myself ever using that. Yeah, that makes me think of the Simpsons wrestling game that came out on the PlayStation 1 that was... Play as Ned Flanders, win instantly. Seriously, Flanders is unbeatable. In the right hands, you know. Another block. No. It's a trap. Right there with you. I would be too. A mussel. Oh, yeah. Can you just not parry anything in that shell? Which I suppose makes sense. Hmm. Guys? No? Alright. Oh, it was the PS1. You better believe that the music was all very, it was a mixed bag. They tried their hardest. Huge. Double huge. Get out of here. So yeah, you know how like you would play some wrestling games on like the Game Boy or something like that, and it was always like a nifty but garbled mess? Yeah, it was kind of like that. Go, go, go. I just want the crystals, because eventually something is going to catch me sleeping. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, there was a lot of there was like a handful of pieces of dialogue that got in there, and yeah, Oakley Dokley. If there was 2 words that they made sure that got in there, that was it. But yeah, the actual music itself was a mixed bag. They usually would just cut right to the ring. Probably saved them a lot of trouble. Oh no, not the band. No. I thought you meant the dialogue. Okay, guess we don't need that. I guess we'll see about... No! I deserve that. I deserve that too. All right, we're going to stay. We're going to watch it this time. And there. Does a little bounce. And it goes back. And now it's coming there. It's going to do a little bounce. Yeah. All right. Nearly fell off again. Not the gunman. Not the gunman. Anybody else but them. Okay, gotta go. Okay. Gotta think of where I need to go next. Probably over there. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You're a jerk. Yeah, take a walk. Hammer guy. Cup hammer. Perfect. All right, great. Anyways, if I get a Ned Flanders figure, his theme will be White Wine Spritzer by Oakley Dokley. All for it. Maybe that will be one of the big debuts. We've heard rumors on the internet for years that the patriarch of the Flanders family was going to make his way to All Elite Wrestling. Well, by God, and Oakley Dokley, here he is. Get out of there. He's trying to shoot you with a bow and arrow. You brought me in a circle. Well, that's enough exaggerated Jim Ross for a little while. All right, we got Secluded Ridge, and we've got our next level. I agree. I feel that. Lord and Chris Jericho, they've aligned themselves. The Christian world order has taken over. Hallelujah indeed, Bobby Gilbert. JR, I don't know what you're talking about. That was a really cartoony Jerry Lawler. Glowing blue. Okay. Got that. And yes. Lots of good junk. And then the bad junk. And I'm talking about that guy. That's some bad junk. I never did figure out what that vent was for. They've moved a lot of the more annoying hard enemies out this way. It's fine. It's fine. Tell you what, I'm going to go up my skill tree, though. Ned Flanders with God as my witness. Damnedest world heavyweight champion the world's ever seen. I said I was done. I lied. Yes. Oh, wait. That? Eh? Then what's it doing here? I don't understand. Alright. Well, we'll plop down here. Now I think about it, might make Aja Kong and Bull Nakano's first match on AEW Handicap match with Chris Jericho in October. Why not a tag match with Chris Jericho and Ned Flanders? And that was, yup, become invincible for several seconds. That's a quick step. Alright, 7 more. And then we're done with this skill tree. I'm gonna try that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Makes sense. It's a nice, easy fit. Okay. This is where I was before. I'm gonna check this loop again just to be sure. Quiet, you! I don't want to hear it. Yeah, we got that. We got that. We got that. His aim is too good. But he launched me the right way. Is there another route? Because this is the way I came. Oh no. Alright, we got to that shortcut. Oh, we got you. Got you too. Can't go wrong being the pin eater and the heat guy. It's a nice, easy job for the homies that want it. There's a lot of stuff tucked around here. Cool. Then there's another one up there. This is going well. Alright. And now we can max that out. Cool, 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 cool. Don't like it. I think we're just about ready to upgrade our... Sick. Alright, quick seat. Also have multiple dream matches lined up. Nice. What do you got lined up? What are the dreams that will come true? Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Scumbags. Okay. Like I said, scumbags. Alright, we are at... What's the name of this? Ridge Overlook. Okay. And how many of them... 3. I think I need one more. I hate the way that guy comes back. Oh yeah, this was what I didn't figure out yet. There's a hook over there. Get out of the way. Get out. Get out. I have nothing to do with it. Okay. We have to be able to hover a little bit. Yes. Oh, I see a movement there. Yeah. Decreases shell weight. Wait a minute. We're gonna have to test that out. Okay. Bolancana, Aja, and Sheeta. Nice. Yeah, they sounds like a handful of them will have some busy dance cards for quite some time. Shark egg. Uh, cool. Now I can have the crystals that I so desire. You imagine being like Bull Nakano or Aja Kong and being like, everybody just always wants to fight me. Nobody ever wants to just get to know me as a person. Oh, Soraya. She's such a trailblazer. I give her a lot of credit. She went through a lot. I don't love Ronnie Radke, though, so it's kind of a mixed bag, but I give her a lot of credit all the same. Okay. I guess I gotta figure out where to go next. She's an interesting one because she was almost like the turning point of it, where like Paige and Emma on NXT was like the first match on nationally accessible TV that people are like, wow, they're going hard in like 2013-ish. Like they ain't ever seen anything like that before. And then of course Bailey and Sasha from NXT, took that to another level. And then we were off to the races. We were having bangers all the time that people were now fully aware of. But yeah, Emma doesn't get enough credit either. Tenille Dashwood. Yeah, before there was anything else, to me there was Paige and Emma and then of course Charlotte came along, Bailey came along, Sasha came along. Wild time, man. All right, I think I can max out my skill trees and never come back to this joint. Yeah, like I wouldn't even consider Soraya from like the Divas era. I'd consider her the first Page on the Black and Yellow era that was kind of leaving even though like Divas era kind of prevailed a bit through that, but we were generally getting more work rate stuff at the beginning of Black and Yellow. When I think of Divas era and anything like that, I'm thinking of like Gravy Bowl matches and stuff like that. She never had to do anything like that. Interesting. So it's a... Suppose we'll have to practice that. But yeah, I always feel like Soraya gets a bit lumped in unfairly. She was a workhorse. What do we got? I think it's 35, no, 25 for the next one. While I'm here, I'm going to check and make sure I got the relic. Sir, how do I get out of here? Or is it the other way? And I'm being a fool. It is the other way. I am, in fact, being a fool. Okay, running. I love the fascination I've been seeing on social media lately about CM Punk and baked goods. Why do you always have pastries after your matches? Because he's a human being. Anyways. Stop shooting at me. Nope, not good, not great. Stop using parasols. Run. There's nothing over there. It was all a terrible idea. It was a stupid hire. Yep. And it was a shame for all of them because there was all of, like, that whole roster, even during that time, was asking, like, people in the know, can you teach us how to actually wrestle? And nobody wanted to. So you think about, like, what Trish Stratus would have been capable of if somebody had actually taken the time. And Lita, Tori Wilson, like people that were athletes, and that if you give them, a year or two's worth of consistent everyday training under good trainers, like there's no reason that they ever had to be doing anything like that. All of those women could have been like completely awesome, Molly Holly or better, Victoria or better types. So I don't know, like I don't think you can ever blame any of them because they were hired to do a job. It's the equivalent of being hired to do a job and then nobody teaching you how to use the cash register or, insert your favorite equivalent. And even then, like her fundamentals still could have used a lot more work. Like she probably could have used a whole lot more then. Like if there was an OVW or a Deep South or a Heartland Wrestling Association that took in a whole crop of, college athletes or, former fitness models, cheerleaders, etc. But now you look at the difference because, like, your Naomis of the world, got full training and had a crazy athletic background, and now they have a great division. Like, they have a mix of people from all over. Liv Morgan is another great example. Like, people that can hang. Lita was all over the place. Was a great musician. Got to be a wrestler. I think now she's doing more music than anything else. Living her best life. But yeah, I always put her in the same conversation there because once she got to WWE, it wasn't like she was getting any training. Well, exactly what she had before she got there was as good as it got in terms of training, fundamentals, etc. Like, there's no real difference outside of her previous experience, which, depending on where she was working, may have been great, may have been terrible. We saw a variety of that during her active wrestling runs. You know, we saw the Lita Karanas, and we saw getting caught up on flying stuff a couple times. So, 6,400. I need to... I mean, like, Nia Jax has come a long way from where she started. And then, granted, she's been there for a while now, or like on and off for a while now. But her work now, it's definitely the best work she's ever done. She's clearly been putting the time in. I don't know a whole lot about Nikita Lyons. I see a couple, like, neat kicks and stuff from her. Got, like, splits and stuff. So that to me is like, there's potential. But yeah, generally, if they come in with some kind of athletic background, with the training core they have in WWE now, like, everybody has a chance. Everybody can be a good wrestler. If they're down to put the time in, no reason why not. I almost feel like sorting chamber, and then we check back. Yeah. I gotcha. The last match I saw of hers was otherwise fine. Like, I didn't see anything like that, but that's not to say it doesn't happen, you know? But I'm always rooting for everybody at the end of the day, you know? I don't want anybody to be a bad wrestler, because then that means there's somebody that has to take bad bumps, and, you know, somebody that's getting trusted that's now getting, you know, slagged across the board, so. Always been rooting for Nia Jax. You got to be able to root for him even while taking yourself out of it and being like, you know, that wasn't the best. I hope for the best, but it wasn't. So on and so forth. I want everybody to win, man. End of the day. Okay, now remind me where this spat me out. Yeah, drop me down here. It's interesting that Kyrie went back. Now, she was, like, otherwise all set, you know? She had, like, some neat top-of-the-card stardom deals. So I wonder what drew her back. Because even, you know, like you said, I probably would have been like, okay, I'm done with this. But something must have drew her back. Or did she leave again? Like I said, I've been kind of out of the loop. What do you... Okay, so you dropped me back at the beginning. Okay. Maybe we just go back to the city and see what's going on. That seems like a safe bet. Those guys are the worst. Also a safe bet. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I gotta go. There's a boat there. All right. Let's go have a seat, and then we'll get on the boat. And we'll sing The Lonely Island. Interesting. Could be. Whatever was said or whatever was offered, that would still take you, that that takes a lot of convincing to take that kind of injury and then still be away from, everything you previously knew. So, yeah, to be a fly on the wall for what actually happens. I'm on a boat. So, like, maybe, but all of the people back in Japan, like, for every one she missed, that are in the States, there must have been like 3 or 5 or 7 that she could have been like, well, I'm glad I get to see you every day. So maybe, you're like, maybe, but she's the only one that knows that answer. She could have like built up Stardom and Marigold and what have you, like started her own, Team Kyrie dojo and could have ran the whole scene. His name is Conch, like the shell. I mean, maybe. I always feel like, well, I mean, and like maybe it's just me, but even after you do everything, it's like that puts you more in a position to change the things that you don't like. So I almost wonder if, no, probably just easier at that point. Like, well, let's go conquer something else. Like any old open map game. I turned this part of the map green. Now let's go to the next red quadrant. So I get it. Oh well. The boat is crowded now. Sad urchins in need, sure. It is getting heavy. He changed his shell. He was wearing a Rubik's Cube before. All right, what do we got? It's a pinball machine. And a propane tank. And the edge of the world. Gird your carapaces. Oh boy. I would like to not have this shell anymore. Thinking of a new rivalry in AEW. What's that? What do you got in mind? Besides Ned Flanders and Homer Simpson. The feud that will never die. I would like to be able... There we are. Want to be able to get my better shell back. Sick. Stowaway 7 of 8. Well, let's see what sort of certain doom is around the corner. Barnacle. I didn't realize I was playing Donkey Kong Country. Well, in a way, I kind of always knew that. The Rock versus Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the AEW Intergalactic World of Mars Championship. Sounds beautiful. Who currently has it? Is The Rock a Martian rock? Okay. The mouth of the drain. Oh, that's plant that hurts you. Dale is the current champion. The winner of the Mars... No. And I don't want to wear the packing peanut. I don't. Bunch of things I never thought I'd say there. Okay. I like to think Dale is like, as holder of this championship, we will now have the Mars 500 every year. Or something like that. Paper claw. Ooh, mm-hmm. What? All right. Please put me back. Yes. I don't understand. All right. I don't know why that was difficult. Well, here we are. A thing down there. A muscle. It's been the champion since Wrestle Kingdom 3. So there's been a lot of Mars 500s. Or, you know, whatever the equivalent. Oh, I thought you were going to attack me. Thank goodness. That's a long run. Bartleby Shoals. Sheesh. This is some neat platforming. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Only blood and shrapnel lie ahead. Soon our swords will run blue with the blood of tyrants. This dude's cutting mean promos. What's this? Nothing that I would trade. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Why would I drop down here then? I don't get it. Okay, anything else? No. I'm on the pinball machine. Cutscene.
Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. No one even showed up to stop us.
Don't say
I
that.
don't like it. Something smells about all this. Roland knew we were gonna show up, so where's all the resistance? It all really stinks of...
A trap?
Good lord.
Right you are, bottom feeder.
Oh boy.
See, us civilized folk have rules. As much as I dislike your little mottled crew, it wouldn't be gentlemanlike to have you disposed of without a good reason. But all y'all have just stepped onto my private property without permission. And where I come from, that's a crime called trespassing. I presume you know what we do to trespassers at Shellfish
Lord.
Corp. Inkerton, kill the city folk. Gladly.
Wow.
As for you, I'll send you down
Okay.
the drain myself, you little flatworm. It's just business, kid.
Okay. So.
There now.
Oh, good damage. Ah, thought I had it.
Little good for nothing.
Ja.
Remarkable work, vagabond. The barge is ours.
And you
All
got
that remains
Inkerton.
is to...
What the shell was that?
Uh-oh.
Stupid, stupid, stupid little bottom feeders.
Is that phase 2?
Don't let any of these trespassers
Is that a
leave,
phase
boys.
2?
Oh, son.
Y'all just don't know when to quit, do you? You could have all stayed in your cozy little homes in the reef, watched as Shellfish Corp dug up this treasure, and waited for that newfound wealth to benefit everyone in town. But y'all just had to get greedy. You decided you deserved this treasure more than the fine people of New Carcinia. And I would be remiss as a local business leader
That's good
if
dialogue.
I didn't punish y'all for this little indiscretion. I dare say that not a single one of y'all...
Shut up! I've been working my butt off trying to get my old life back. I'm pretty sure I've been working harder than anyone else. And now all of a sudden, I'm the jerk for wanting the treasure I earned? And you don't have to do anything at all. You just sit around and stuff just happens for you. It's not fair. It's all a bunch of bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna get that
Krill, wait!
treasure!
Wow.
Hold on to something, y'all!
The whole thing's going down. Tilt. That was sick. That was wicked cool. Okay, I don't know where this is headed, but well, he won the King of Pro Wrestling suitcase, Money in the Bank. The pre-show casted in during Nyla Rose vs. Riho. Nice. Nice hand-drawn cutscene. Well, you had to mention the Gauls, huh? Okay. That was neat. I feel like if I was the King of Pro Wrestling suitcase holder and I cashed it in for the World of Mars Championship, first thing I would say afterwards is, I'm the King of Mars! There's probably a way cooler way they could have done. They have done that, I'm sure.
Where? It's so cold. Anyone? Nema? Chitin? Conch? Blue guy? I think this is my fault.
Probably. Well, let's just go fix it. Or try.
What word comes to mind when you think of the Earth?
Hello? Is someone there?
It is wild.
Would you say the Earth is beautiful?
Sometimes.
No, it's mean, and it's rude, and it's scary.
Fair take.
Everything nice in it just gets messed up eventually anyway.
Fair take. What in the world?
It's over. It's all but like for real this time.
There you are. Do you know what happened?
Oh, now you care about the others. Is that right? They can get boiled for all I care. And as a matter of fact, so can you. Take a look, pal. Here's the treasure you had us throw our lives away for.
What's that?
It's nothing! Nothing usable at all!
It's actually money.
No plastic, no glass, not even a single nugget of foam.
Wow.
Just this pile of damp paper. It's totally worthless.
It was really all for nothing?
You want my advice? Go find whatever the apex predator is down here and jump in their goddamn mouth! Then you'll finally be valuable to someone!
Ah, well. Now at the bottom of the ocean.
If the world is ugly, then you need to fight. Fight to rip this ugly world apart.
I don't want to. I'm tired of fighting. I never wanted to be any good at it. I'm never getting my show back. So what's the point?
This is a neat little section. And what is going on over there? I do not like that. I do not like that.
If you don't fight, you will die like prey, along with the rest of this world.
Maybe I don't care.
Is that what's supposed to happen? It is what's supposed to happen. Okay. Don't wanna. Heavy. They are doing a lot of real-life parallels. That's all we can do. We shuck and survive. Coughed up a lot of gunk. Won't open from this side. Okay. Fair. Okay, Krillian. The costume. Krillionaire, so I could wear a money bandana. Oh, we'll figure it out, Bartleby Shoals. We'll figure it out. Alright, now we can move.
Water is turning to acid around you. Lucid minds coming apart at the... And deep down, You understand what it means. That this world is reaching the spiral center. That apocalypse is nigh. But do you comprehend apocalypse, little crab? Can you? Certainly not. If you had truly lost hope, if you could hear all that would remain, you think you've hit rock bottom. There is so...
I guess we'll see then, huh? And who is... Wait, what's this? Huh. Tread forward a bit, the ruins of the barge. The line. Interesting. Okay. So we have glow sticks, and this is the Unfathom. Oh. Okay. Who are you? Oh, nobody now. They drop chip claws? Light bulb. I'd rather have this, but I'm glad that I found that. More light bulbs. This place is crazy. And kind of hard to know if I'm going the right way. Well, when all else fails, hug the outside. Another one? Neat. I like that. That's a cool mechanic. Can we go west? It looks like kind of. Out of just a morbid curiosity. Wait. Oh no, we've been this way already. It's gonna loop around. Alright. Hot tailing it. Yeah, Valve is my favorite shell in the game. I've decided. Also, that cheapskate Roland never gave me much in the... Who are you? Well, I'm dead. Good hook. Good hook. I was not counting on that. Note to self. The very type angler fish that I'm wearing on my shirts are presents down here. Great. And if we see glowies, probably means we're gonna potentially die. We don't have to turn the glow sticks back on, do we? No, we don't. Well, that's good. Just a barbed hook. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Muscle plus. Uh, it's dark and quiet. Too quiet. It's crazy. And then there's a thing over there. Where am I? Wonder if we're heading towards that door. Oh, sick. Also sick. Ah! All right. Wait. No. No, 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 no. Come on. Why would it loop back around? Oh, that's a bummer. I have no reason to... Oh my gosh. Please, would you be quiet? Why did this bring me back over here? I don't understand. Okay. I guess we will walk it around again. I also wonder if there's any value in killing this thing. But just one hit kill. Lane sauce. I can't believe that brought me back around again. That frustrates me. It's not like they gave me an opportunity to loop back to it much. It was just higher elevation. Good luck, everybody. All right. Hightail it. Back to my stuff. I would like there to be... That was cheesy. That was the cheesiest I've ever been. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not mad at it. I'm convinced that I didn't quite get everything over here. There is this other route here. Okay, so those are not climbable. Can... I do like the mapping mechanic of this area. Once you find the sticks, then the map populates. Take it. Alright. So we did find another door, however, that is not the same door. A computer mouse. Cool. Alright, we're starting to find more locations. Thought you was so clever. Hiding. Not clever. You're not hiding. Tied up. Alright, there we are. Navigating this is tough. Right, that was the door. So we probably want to be going up. There's a blue. Is it a trap? No, I don't think. This is good. VHS tapes. Okay, nothing here. What was that? Who are you? Ooh. What is that guy's deal? I don't quite understand what's happening there. All right, well, let's go see if we can find him again. Oh, I think I got him. I feel good about that. It was a very cheap way, but it worked. I don't know where you'd like me to go. Yeah, that must have got him, because I definitely did not have 30,000 before. Look at all these VHS tapes. Shush. Thank you. Paper claw. Oh, come on. This doesn't seem right. Well, if they gave me like a lamp or something, that'd be sick. Love a good lamp. Oh, there's a thing. Okay, I hear you. This seems... Exiled Flame. Costume. Okay. Well... What is going on over there? Oh, okay. I guess I've got to go back around? Every now and then some sort of collectible has flown over to me, and I could not tell you why. Not like I killed something to warrant it, but I'm not mad at it. Now, can we... Probably not. No. Uh, well... Yeah, this area is nuts, man. It's so dark. It's really hard to know if you're going the right way. But yes, mine turtle. One part turtle, one part mine. Who are you? We good? We're good. All right. Nice green glow stick to light my way. I said to light my way. All right. Where to? Am I back at my base? Yeah. Perfect. All right. So this is our new starting point. Oh, we're just making our way, aren't we? Just blowing right on through nap time. Thank you. Crystal up there. Up. Drop myself off the edge. Sick. Give me something. take it. Alright, what now? You know what's better than regular platforming? Dark platforming. Oh, here's that crystal. Oh my god. Bunch of jerks. Tiny jerks. It's fine. Because they're tiny jerks, they only needed one hit. Okay. Got our crystal. Believe we can advance. This place is a gauntlet. I love it. Don't like that. Shush. Okay. Work the perimeter. Nice. Many, 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 many. We're collecting a lot. I would really like to find a shell so I can spend it. That would be good. What? Okay, so mouse. Crystal. What? What is going on? I don't know why my health just started sapping unless one of those... Huh. Okay, so... Shell over there. Point of no return over there. This is wild. I guess what's over here? Interesting dialogue all throughout. This looks like the only way. It is nuts. Yeah, this doesn't even seem right. Had to get some lemonade. What did you miss? A lot of really just trial and error, trying to find my way around. This is what my map is looking like now. We had to start at the bottom, hook our way around, and then do some platforming to get to where we are now. And I'm headed to that checkpoint, unless this jobber tries to kill me. No, that's the old jobber clobber. So yeah, that's what's going on so far. But there's been a little death, a little destruction, you know, the usual. Yes. And a lot of me hoping to refill my health because the things down here pack quite a wallop and hit like a truck. Anything? Anything? Yes. Beautiful. What do we have? 51. Okay. I think we're good. Or looks like it. Oh, that's an ambush right there. By now I've been caught in them enough. I know your games, you anglerfish. I'll play them, you rogues. Weird. Not mad at it. Cool. And yet I wonder if Homeboy has anything there for me. Oh, look, it's moving. You're so clever. You grabbed me through the thing. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Take a walk. All right, the anglerfish is gone. If we can take down the anglerfish, we can do anything. There's something to the north. I don't think I'm done. Yeah, right now the key is we're trying to not have to backtrack. So we're being extra double careful. And that's why we find things like this. Paper claw. So there's a thing that way. And then where do you take me? Treasure chest. Yeah. There is a lot going on here. I don't want to hear it from y'all. I don't. I would like to collect the things from this area. And then spend my 40,000. That's all I want. It's fine. It's fine. We cannot always get what we want in crab souls. Hey, look, another anglerfish. Thinks he's so clever. To be clear, he is clever if he kills me. Look at me. Look at my shell. I have an N64 game. Going under 64. Classic, I'm sure. Okay. I think that's it for here. So... There's a crystal over there. This is some pretty successful exploration thus far. Now we're flying. Oh, missed the second one, like a doofus. Okay. I'm finding a lot of those. Cool. Okay, we are cooking here. Thing over there. Then I think the main direction is over there. Yes, you're no match for me and my N64 game armor. I see a hermit crab moving around. Yep, I know you're there. I see you. I don't want to fight you, because you pack an insane amount of damage. I'd like to get to that shell. This is ominous. I don't like it. Wait. I smell a rat. This... shot glass. There's a lot of shells around here. Oh, this is a fight. Oh, this is definitely a fight. Okay. I'm gonna scavenge any other heart kelp pods that I can find. Because I'm pretty sure I'm about to get into a fight. With 46,000 microplastics on the line. Great. And I have 3 heals. That should be fine, right? Alright. Let's... with my computer mouse hammer, because I believe that glowing purple evil shell is going to take a swing at me or eat me or something. Yeah. What is this guy? What? I think I'm gonna die. But we're getting close. Lame. Oh, huge. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, I was one hit away. I got this, dude. I know I do. That was first try with 3 heals. We can rebuild it. We have the technology. Especially with my favorite shell. Let's go. That was a fun fight. All right. Come on, Playboy. What? Yeah. Yeah, I think we got you now. There we are. Beautiful. We got all adaptations as well. You like being assertive. The perfect world. Or whirl. The ultimate umami conduit. Uh-huh. Disgustingly wealthy. When naked, used to summon a shell made of pure umami. Wow. And I have a lot of money now. They didn't know about fast travel. We love fourth wall humor. Awesome. Okay. Well, fantastic. We got ourselves a fast travel point, and we can head back. Go to upper crust. Ugh. Huh. What is the worst movie you've seen? I think the last bad movie that I bothered to watch was they did the most recent Mummy remake with Tom Cruise. Now, granted, here's my metric for a bad movie: is I fell asleep in the movie theater, which to me, like, that's a special kind of bad when you have all those speakers around you and you still somehow fall asleep. But then, of course, there's like the so good it's bad types. Hard to say there. But we got all the shells from the shop. I got a baby shoe. Rubik's Cube. Look how sick I look. Anyways, there's a bunch of so bad it's goods, and then some of them are like so bad it's good but still really good, like Dead Alive or some like the hokey horror. Dead Alive is probably my favorite one of like the splatterfest horror types. See now, Dragon Ball Evolution is it's got its own category. Fun fact about Dragon Ball Evolution: I worked at the movie theater when that came out, and little known facts. Well, you probably knew this. Dragon Ball Evolution and Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, you know, two of the worst movies by that standard ever, was like the same summer that they came out. But yeah, I remember Dragon Ball Evolution very well. Too often I worked at the theater during the afternoons when everybody else was like in school or what have you. So I'd just be walking around the theater, taking the temperatures in the various theaters, and there it was again. I'm like, oh, it's this scene again. And that. I wonder if they'll ever try to make another live action one. I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball guy, but I know there's a lot of people out there that absolutely love it and would love to see it done justice, you know. I guess I don't have any need for any of this, but that is fine. I don't know if I've ever seen there was the live action Ghost in the Shell, right? I don't think I ever saw that. I don't know if I was never that big into the source material, so I don't know. I probably would have been lost. Dragon Ball Evolution ruined anime for me for years. I could see that. If you love the source material, I could see that being damaging. I won't. Don't worry. I don't think I will. Got too many other things in the backlog at this point that... Look at me, I'm Mr. Krabs. It was a movie, Joey Nails. Dragon Ball Evolution, give or take, right around 15 years ago. Ballpark, 2008, I want to say. But it was rough. If you like Dragon Ball Z, it's probably not for you. Because they did not do that service that series any favors. Okay, we're gonna spend. Wait, can I? Oh, I just thought of something. Can I level my fork up? 3. I don't think I have enough. $2010. Okay. Yeah, it was towards the end of my run at the theater. One short. I'm sure every fan of anime is aware of its reputation to some extent. So I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't immediately have to be like, oh, I have to seek this out and watch it, and then be like, oh, the horror. You know, so. Well, we'll go back to the Unfathom after we spend. Yes. Wait a minute. Don't you try to change my shell insurance on me. Where's my valve? Yes. Thank you. All right, now we'll go back down and we'll see how far we can get through the Unfathom. I just imagine all the people out there that are like super duper young, but they're not aware of that reputation. Is like, oh, a Dragon Ball Z movie. Let's go. Let's watch it. All we have to go on is ruined architecture. Okay, well, this is a maze. This must be loop around point. Definitely. All right, off into the dark. One more relic, and we've got a pumped up fork. Exactly. My eyes, they burn. Don't need that. We don't need burning eyes. No. There's already enough things in today's world that'll be like, oh, my eyes. Without that. Without bringing it on yourself. All right, so there's the disc door. Oh, she wanted me to go back to bottom feeders. Let's see what you have for me there. Yes. My mustard was up in knots? What is that? Never mind. Don't want to know. Good dialogue. An anime recommendation, huh? What do you got, Joey Nails? As you know, can't promise I'll give it a look, but I always appreciate at least the thought of the recommendation. And of course, with how my algorithm works, it'll randomly come across like a Facebook or Instagram feed or something. But yeah, what do you got? Nope. And nothing new. That's fine. So, can we move forward now? What else is there? Alright. Yeah, what about Raven? Sorry, couldn't resist. Is it open now? Kakegurui anime where it's a high school, but the hierarchy is decided by how good you are at gambling. Good lord. I'm fascinated. It also makes me think of a level in Persona 5. Okay. To the pink. Alright. Sick. Good. Those guys are obnoxious. Zoom, zoom, zoom. A vent over there. A lot of people seem to like that one. Just one I randomly see come up every now and then. Hello, sponges. Now, 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 now. Let's try that again. That's why I know it. Yeah. Thank you again for that, man. Now, leave me. I can upgrade my fork. Boing. Boing. Alright, great. Should watch High School DxD. It's very family friendly. Well, anybody that knows me knows that that's a pretty quick deterrent. I have no need for families nor friendliness. Ba, 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 ba. There's probably some meta anime gag there that I'm not aware of. It's probably for the best. We will come back because I want to see what's in there, and now I assume that way is the way forward. Shut your mouth, stupid fish. Come on, come on, come. Sir. All right. You know what? Yeah, take a walk. Love that. Getting endgamey. I think that's... Yeah, we're going to go back this way. Can we make it? Yeah. Overshot it. Foolish. Foolishness. We're better than that. Oof. All right, one more time. Cool. All right, forward. No anglerfish. And what is going on here? Lots of hooks. All right, let's go. Lots of hooks. Okay. Oh, we are off the beaten path now. Abyssal Plains. What is going on? It's a sniper or something. Does it take damage? What is going on? It takes a beating. Okay. Maybe we run away? Yeah, this is ridiculous. No! Sheesh. This place is crazy. Swirl over there. I'm assuming that's where I gotta go. Oh, come on. Just missed it. Just missed it. Alright, I can cheese my way to this. No? Why? Why? Alright, we'll do it the right way. Fine. As long as I don't get shot by a laser crab. Okay. Alright, we got to our next one. Yeah, I think we're calling it here. Got some more cleanup to do next time in the first area, but getting to Abyssal Plains, I think we're going to call it a stream, folks. Thanks, everybody that tuned in. It was a pretty successful day. Be back Monday for, I believe, the go home for Lies of P. I think we're going to finish the game. So, hope to see everybody then. And until then, hope y'all have a great night. Take care.